Hello and welcome back to another video, guys. It's Slick. I wanted to address some of the issues I've noticed since the patch 2 nights ago. So in my previous video, I mentioned that they did a patch, just a quick little hot fix. Um, it sucked. It ended up breaking the game. Like, I'm talking bad breaking the game. We ended up having more data leak issues. There were cases of lost inventories, cases of missing items. It ended up getting really bad. Bronzy wasn't able to open chests. I think everybody experienced the really bad lag. I know I was getting really bad stuttering. And mind you, this all happened after the servers had been up for a while. It's like you let the servers marinate and then eventually they get really bad. So last night they did push a quick little hot fix. I want to go over some of that with you guys. I'll put up screenshots of what I'm reading, and then we can kind of go over that together. All right, so they made a couple changes. That's not too important. There was one thing to potions. Potions will, with more than one negative effect, now further reduce the potency of the potion. Change the icons of the game passes for magic circle packs. That's whatever. So things that VTEX did for changes, he reduced the range of citizen punching sounds, moved the notebook and note read UIs up slightly. To make them not overlap with the HUD UI as much. Supply yield from sinking ships is now based on the sunken ship's max durability instead of the ship type's default durability. Reduce the range and volume of the ship creaking sound. Status effect damage numbers now show a decimal, since at very low levels, status effect damage would just display as 0. Reduce the range of lightning magic's beam and pillar sound effects. And reduce the, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, walk speed during the story part, reduce the volume of the sparrow birds further. So as you can see from these changes, it was really all like quality of life stuff, immersions kind of things. And I think that's where VTEX's head is at with these updates, is he's trying to make the game be as realistic as possible. Now, I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to share my opinion too much on that. However, I will say it's a Roblox game, right? It's a Roblox game. All right, some of the bugs. This is what we're all kind of been waiting for here, to see if he fixed a lot of the stuff that we've been dealing with, and a lot of it, I can tell you because I've already read through this. A lot of the issues that I'm personally experiencing have not been fixed. They're not mentioned in here. Either they've been ghost fixed, and they've not been mentioned in the changelog. Maybe it's a save face, or whatever. But they are not mentioned in here. So we'll go through it really quickly. Quartz can be bought from merchants and will be in a bug state after they're bought. So this was an issue. Apparently, the quartz was causing people to lose items. Now I've been losing items without that, so I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I believe that. Champion titles, those badges, whatever. Incorrect highlighting in Hale's dialogue. An interactable erroring in initialization can cause all prompts to be broken. The jewel amulet is tradable. Anyone who has duplicates or whatever. So just amulets, duplication glitches, UI stuff. Let's go here. World of Magic files never load in the game. They're stuck on the infinite title loading screen or whatever. And that's a good change, honestly. I didn't know that. I didn't see it, but these guys caught it at least. Dialogue overlapping, soft story. Yes, I did see this actually, especially in these story parts themselves. I did see that, and I'm glad that's a good fix actually. Treasure charts can occasionally error while being set up. I haven't noticed this, but then again, I got absolutely screwed on a lot of things, and I will show you guys some of the stuff that I got messed up for me in game. The movement speed attribute also affects swimming speed. The Apex Close gives too many stats. That is something I did notice. I was looking because I got the Apex cloak a while back, and I ended up selling it because I noticed it. I never used it, figured it was a bug, but I ended up did selling it, and I made a little bit of money off that. Possible fix to NPC ship spawning, slowing down over time. Um, this is unsure. They really have no idea. I think it's ridiculous. I was just driving around and I saw no NPC ships. I found one, and that was that. I think this also applies to castaways as well. So if you're like me and you're trying to go for the darkness talent tree, it's going to be really difficult to um, find those castaways for your first level. It took me forever, but I finally did it. So, but just know if you do it long enough, you'll eventually get it. But it does take a very long time because they just don't spawn. Fixed. The duration of dodge iframes was never reduced from its testing value. Um, honestly, I think it was honestly fine. I think it was fine at point 0.5. Maybe that was a little too OP, but those bosses were ridiculous. I never noticed it. I don't know. So the notes for these weapons, skill notes can be traded now. That's actually pretty nice. Nice like quality of life thing, to be honest with you. I think that's kind of like back burner, but if that's what they want done, right? So these are the fixes that VTEX took care of. So pirate faction invasion world event can now happen only on low GN influence, not dangerously low. Okay, well, I never really even noticed the pirate faction invasion. Fix abandoned ships in the Dark Sea. Have the ship log placeholders part visible. Um, have not been to the Dark Sea this update, and I will have to go soon to do this quest that I have, talking to ghosts. Ugh, I don't want to do that. Fix the anchor drop sound effects when stopping a sky ship. Okay, the anchor drop. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I think that's like very minuscule, but if it's a fix that needs to get done, it's a fix that needs to get done, I suppose. So it's a possible fix for joining the Oathkeeper's dialogue option not appearing when after completing the Sentinel talent questline. So I've seen this on YouTube, and everybody I've seen on YouTube didn't have this issue. Now I don't. That doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, right? But I seen it on YouTube. Everybody on YouTube was able to join the Oathkeepers, no problem. So I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't want to say they're making things up, but it feels almost like they're just trying to fill space on this change log. Um, and like I'm still running into issues that are ridiculous. And as I said before, I'll get into that later. Thief citizens can sometimes rob you when you're not near you. That is a good change, actually. Um, I've noticed that. I'll be not standing near any of them. I'll be standing on a rooftop and a thief has stolen $20 from you. It's like, what? What? So, another one, the repair hammer tutorial tip is outdated. I didn't notice it. It's a small change. The ocean mesh is slightly too high. Scary fish bumpers. I did notice this earlier whenever I was doing a fishing quest that I missed back in the Bronze Sea. If there a possible fix for ship commands not working when said in chat, only when using the ship log. I noticed another bug with that. Like, I wasn't able to use a large portion of the ship commands from the ship log. Now I can't do it at all, and I'll show you guys why in a second. So, we go in game here. You see my character? Pretty cool guy, right? He's got this dope aura. Turns out he's broke, poor, and has no quartermasters. Yes, a level 175 who's gone through the main story doesn't even have Esmeralda. And you may be asking yourself, why is that? Well, my friends, it is because of data loss. Yeah, woo! So I lost all of my quartermasters. I lost a large portion of my ship stuff. Don't know why, don't know how. I currently, I also don't have the sky guards or whatever they are, the sky hull guards. No, I just have sailors. So data loss is huge. I don't know who I'm gonna have to talk to about this, but fact of the matter is, I'm missing story items, things that I can't get back. Um, It's bad. So, and this is just my ship stuff. Let's take a look at my inventory here. Let's go to tools. Now, let's just scroll. There's not much to look at here. Not much to really look at. Now, I'm level 175. I've completed the story all the way through. What do you notice is missing? That's right. My glider. I no longer have a glider. I cannot get to the Nimbus Lands. I don't have my story item. Now, I'm not even gonna mention, and not really. Actually, I'll mention it. I'm not gonna go into detail on about what I've missed that's actually worth of value here. However, let's just say I've ended up losing a lot of scrolls. A lot of rare scrolls have been removed from my inventory. Same with gems. They've been removed from my inventory. Um, don't know why. Can't really answer you. Like recently, I just re-picked this up from the spot that it's at. I already picked it up, but I had to pick it up again because it was gone from my inventory. It's annoying. It's stupid. It's dumb. Give me my stuff back. I don't care, honestly, about a lot of my more valuable stuff, just because like it's honestly for me to get it restored, if at all, the only possible chance is for me to go back in my stream yesterday. Yes, I do stream. Check me out. I make posts on my channel every time I stream. Um, Regardless of the point, I don't care. I'd have to go back in my stream. I'd have to take screenshots of what I do have, and like it'd be bad. I don't want to do it. It's not worth my time. However, I have lost valuable things. I've lost story items that I can't get back. It's bad. I think as a community, we need to let VTEX know that this is priority number one. This is priority number one, not, and I repeat, not fixing dialogue options or the repair hammer tutorial tip is outdated. That is not priority. We don't care about that. Fix data loss, make it so our console players can join, because they're currently stuck on the main menu. Like, those are the things that need to get fixed. I think as a development team, they're not focused. They rush the update, and it's bad right now. It genuinely is bad. The story is great. The game is fun. The mechanics are all fun. However, the bugs are killing the game. Legitimately killing the game. And remember, always like and subscribe. Lets me know that I can keep doing this. You guys are enjoying the content. As always, guys, have a great day. Trust in God. Peace.